Good afternoon, everyone. Today is Sunday, January 12th, 2025. And we are back in Lehighton, Pennsylvania in Carbon County. And for those that watched that video last week, right down here where this little road goes up, that is where that Central Railroad of New Jersey bridge abutment was. And through all the comments and help that I got through everybody, we were able to nail down that was actually the former main line of the Central Railroad of New Jersey. And then when they began pulling out of Pennsylvania and the Lehigh Valley Railroad began using their tracks, they eliminated that bridge and were able to lower the grade so that that bridge was no longer needed anymore. So we're here right now in the Lehighton yard. And the reason I came back here is because I was looking at the historical aerial photos of this area after I got home last week. And I noticed that there was at one time a roundhouse, and possibly two roundhouses that belonged to the Lehigh Valley Railroad right in this area. Now, I'm thinking that the most recent roundhouse, the newer one, I guess you could say, both are long gone. I think the newer one might have been over here in this area if I'm looking at historical aerials properly. This is the 1951, 1952 historic aerials that I'm looking at. So right to the north of the roundhouse that you can see plain as day in those are some old pits that look like they belong to possibly an earlier roundhouse. And I'm thinking I might have stumbled upon those work pits. So let's go take a look and you can tell me what you think. And if you go to historicaerials.com and type in Lehighton, Pennsylvania for the location you want to search, and just find the railroad tracks on there and just follow it, and you'll see everything I'm talking about. The old roundhouse structures, and then a little further to the north is where the Packerton car shops were for the Lehigh Valley Railroad, which we may get to later. So this whole area was just a huge hub of activity 100 plus years ago, with the Lehigh Valley having huge facilities in the area and the Central Railroad of New Jersey also passing through at one time. All right, so here are some of these. Sorry, I'm kind of dragging on here. Start with this one over here. You see lots of brickwork on the ground. I believe that this is one that's filled in right here. I could be wrong about that, but this is definitely one right here. And there's a couple more here, so we'll look at each one of them. But as you can see, it looks just like they would have had an engine parked on top of this, or cars, and been underneath and able to repair. You can see we got railroad ties here. I mean, we're right by the railroad. It's still active, but just nothing like what it used to be. Got a tie plate here. We do have a tie plate. That's pretty neat. These are wood and concrete. Here's another tie plate right here. Very interesting. All right, which way do we want to go? Let's go this way. There was actually just a recent news article, and the local municipalities are wondering what to do with this area again. This in the Packerton area, where the Valley had all their car shops at. Be great for recreation, that's for sure. So I got another one of these railroad pits, engine pits. Not sure why the chair's here. It was kind of spooky at first, but what are you gonna do? You can see, I mean, they've been filling them in. Not recently, but. That one goes off into the woods. Got that one here, and then there's another one on the other side of this chair. And then they kind of just disappear. You can imagine this was all dug out, I would assume, and men were able to stand in these pits and work on the underneath of the trains. Okay, so it's just those three. I hope this is coming out on the phone. I hope you're not all wondering what the heck we're looking at. So again, it's my speculation that the newer roundhouse was over here and that there was an older roundhouse up in this area. I've gone through, it's heavily overgrown and hard to see anything. But these definitely show up on the 1952, 1951 historic aerials, plain as day, and they look like work pits to me. Wonder if we can get through here. No, that's just too much to go through. Hang on, let's go over here. Nah, I'm sorry, folks. I'm not gonna be able to get us back there. All right, anyway, some old Lehigh Valley Railroad work pits right here. Thanks, folks.